You're listening to Radio Azad. This is Coffee Connection with your host, Aisha. And today we have our health and wellness coach, Dr. Basaria, in the studio with us. We are going to be talking about um issues that everybody, I'm not going to say just women, everybody faces, and that is excellent hair, skin, and nails. That quest for being radiant inside and out, secrets to true beauty. How are you?
I'm doing well, Aisha. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. And everybody wants to achieve that glow through Dr. Basaria's program.
Glow that they see in Aisha.
Glow that they see in you and a lot of people. So I want to start off with this, this question: what is the number one secret to timeless beauty?
Hmm. So I think the number one secret to timeless beauty is living in alignment with yourself.
Mm.
So living in alignment with your core, with your true self,
Mhm.
uh, your truth, right? And when you do that, then the confidence that you exude, or the glow that you radiate,
Mm.
no serum, no highlighter can replace it.
But how can you bottle that?
Yeah, so it's like, it is that inner beauty that
Mhm.
we are talking about, which comes from living in alignment with yourself. Because what happens is then your nervous system
Mm.
calms down, your
Mhm.
hormones are balanced, right? Your energy is magnetic. So
Mm.
then you don't seek beauty, you become it,
Oh, I
right?
love that.
Yeah. So aging gracefully is not about avoiding wrinkles,
Mm.
right? It's more about embodying your truth, your authenticity,
Mhm.
self love, vitality.
Mm. Just yesterday somebody came up to me and they're like, what is so different about you? And I was like, it's just the weight loss, yes, most definitely. But they're like, okay, so what's your secret? And I said, nothing, just have a clean heart, and that reflects on your face. I think
Absolutely.
जब आप engage करते हैं in things like hasad and jealousy and all sorts of all the other things, competition, I mean, it shows on your face. Not only does your life start breaking down, but it shows on your face as well in
Absolutely.
so many different ways, right?
Yes, totally.
Yeah. So people want to know, Nilofer, how do you get that glow without makeup?
See, again, living in your soul's alignment,
Hmm.
in your truth, right? So women who glow without makeup, they glow because they are in their soul's alignment and their nervous system is in peace,
Mm-hmm.
right? So these women have done the deeper work of mental and spiritual wellness. So their nervous system is not in fight or flight. All right. Their body, they feed their body mindfully.
Mm-hmm.
They sleep deeply, right? They speak their truth. They choose activities that actually connect them to their joy. So that's what we are talking about. That that glow, or that radiance, it comes from the confidence. It is much better than what, or much potent than what
Mm.
a highlighter can
Mhm.
give you,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So your soul and your nervous system
Yeah.
has to be in alignment. You have to do that deeper work
Mhm.
and actually live your truth. And we can talk about what living your truth actually means.
Mhm. Mhm.
um, and living your truth, actually, if you put it in words, it actually means that you're speaking your voice.
Okay.
You are You are not dimming your light just because you want to fit in.
So important. Mhm.
Yeah. You are in peace with yourself. You are seeking your soul's desires, seeking your passion. You're working on your passion, on your purpose.
Mhm.
You see? So you're not dimming your light, you're shining it brighter. You're not shutting your voice down because you believe in something and you have the courage to speak
Yeah.
that truth,
Right.
right? So in real life examples, if we see, say if a woman is keeping a high salary job
Mhm.
just because it makes sense, right? Or because it gives her security, it gives her a title that other people respect,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? But when she wakes up in the morning to go to that work, there's some heaviness that she feels in her chest, say for
Mhm.
instance, or she drags her through the day,
Mhm.
right? Or she doesn't speak her voice or keep her boundaries just because she has to,
Fit
keep
in.
that
Yeah.
image.
Mhm.
So on the outside, she is successful, but on the inside, she feels depleted and drained.
Yeah. This.
Right. And in that state, no wonder, your hair is thinning out, your skin is tired, and you are constantly relying on coffee and concealer to power through the day.
Coffee and concealer. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is what's going to happen. So now living in your truth, say in this example, is maybe exploring a side hustle,
Mhm.
maybe working towards creating some income from that. And then when you are there, then actually making a move from that toxic job to, working for your purpose, your passion,
Yeah.
and basically redefining success for yourself
Mhm.
based on how you feel and not how other people perceive you.
Mm.
So you see the glow, the the radiation that you exude outside, it doesn't come from a title.
Yeah.
It comes more from you know the freedom that you have created for yourself,
Mhm.
the confidence that you're exuding, the happiness that you are feeling when you are living in alignment and in truth with yourself.
Absolutely.
Some of our homemakers, like some of the moms or busy wives,
Mm.
um, and a lot of women now work, so we are balancing home, outside,
Kids. Yeah.
kids, right? But if, say, this person is constantly feeling that she has to bite her tongue
Mm.
in
She has to
family,
minimize herself or
she,
shrink herself in
yeah,
order to
yeah, or in
fit in.
family discussions, she has to keeps her voice down, or on dinner table or at work,
Yeah.
then on the outside this person is like a peacemaker. Whatever just say to her, she will be fine, she will be calm, because she wants to create peace, she doesn't want to
Hmm.
create drama, you know
Hmm.
but on the inside, if this person is boiling
Yeah.
and feeling invisible,
Right.
then that's not living in alignment with yourself, right? Then no wonder that this person will break into a rash or hives or feel anxious or feel drained, lack of energy all day, right? So now, what is living in alignment here? Living in alignment is speaking your truth,
Yeah.
saying that, hey, this doesn't work for me,
Hmm.
without guilt, right? Um, Letting people feel uncomfortable when you are in your honesty, that's fine,
Hmm.
right? Realizing that, you know, peace is equally important for me
Hmm.
as it is for the other person,
Yeah.
right? So, like people pleasing, it will dim your light. But when you speak your truth, live your truth, it will bring that light, that glow back.
Hmm.
For a lot of us women, we connect to our joy through creative expressions, right? Say, some people write, some people draw, some people paint,
Hmm.
some people love to dance and express themselves like that. right? But as a busy mom, say, as you know, you're working, you're taking care of kids, home, you forget about that and you're like, oh, I'm going to come back to it sometime in the future. So on the outside, you look like you're a busy person, you're doing everything, you're meeting everybody's needs. But on the inside, if you're feeling that there's something missing, then that's not living in alignment, right?
It all catches up with you then.
Yes.
Mm.
So, taking time out for yourself
Mhm.
unapologetically,
Mhm.
giving time to your passions, to what brings you joy, it will help you to fill your cup. And then you will be able to fill other people's cup.
Mhm.
Like you will be a better mom or a better wife if you are
Yeah.
connecting to your joy, your passions on a regular basis and not keeping them aside.
Absolutely, because excuse me, at some point that resentment will come through. Right? It will
Exactly.
come through in through different channels.
Absolutely. And you don't want to be there. You don't want to be angry or upset at people
Mm-hmm.
because somebody just did this. But, things were boiling inside
Yeah.
and that just came through.
Wow. So much to think about. And people thought they were just going to be told like some beauty creams and serums.
Well, beauty comes from inside, right? and
Mhm.
and then those things are also important. We do those outside things, but inner beauty shows outside, and that's more potent and permanent,
Mhm.
right? And that's the glow that people see in you, Aisha.
Living my truth. So,
Yeah.
keeping in light with what you have told us just now, Nilofer, what emotional patterns do you think age us, and what can we do to reverse that from within?
Yeah. So, like a lot of unprocessed emotions, right? So, resentment,
Mm.
people pleasing,
Mhm.
suppressed anger,
Mhm.
all of these, what are they going to do? They're going to raise your cortisol, they're going to break down your collagen,
Mhm.
they're going to create a lot of inflammation in your body,
Okay.
right? So, so suppressed emotions, processing them is very important. So, the way to reverse it is first awareness. Awareness that this is what I'm doing.
Mhm.
I have anger. I am not addressing issues. I am not voicing my truth. I am pleasing people, right? I have resentment. I did not say here what I was, in a nice way, in a polite way, but I did not speak my truth and I suppressed myself. So, awareness of these patterns is very important, first and foremost. And then creating boundaries with compassion. And boundaries you don't create for others, mind you.
Yeah.
Boundaries you create for yourself. So if these are the things that I'm going to do,
Mhm.
and this is a no,
Yeah.
right? So creating those boundaries with compassion, of course, forgiving yourself when you make mistakes, but moving forward, always keeping an eye to move forward. Journaling is an excellent way to process your emotions. Breath work, connecting to your breath,
Mhm.
to this life within, to this soul,
Mhm.
right? um, those are some excellent ways to kind of reverse all this emotional patterns, working on yourself, and of course on a regular basis connecting with your joy, the things that give you happiness.
So when you have extra stress in your life, right?
Hmm.
How does it manifest itself in your appearance?
So hair thinning out,
Okay.
your skin feeling tired, you feeling exhausted, always feeling drained. I don't have energy,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot power through today, right? So
Skin breakouts, acne.
acne,
Okay.
of course, right? So relying on substances a lot
Mm,
to going through to keep your rhythm going.
right.
Caffeine, a lot of people do that,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're trying to use outside means when you're not actually addressing the inner core. And there will be a time when you will be drained and tired and you're going to say, this is not working.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I have two questions for you, just linked a little bit to acne as well. So, first of all, what kinds of foods are most commonly linked to acne or inflammation in the skin? And then we'll talk about the good stuff.
Hmm. Well, if you want me to name one food that everybody will remember and you should stay away from, is processed foods and sugars. Sugars are really, really, it's not doing any good to you, and it will show up as acne for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Dairy is another one. People who cannot process that food. So stay away from these kind of things. Some people also see a lot of inflammation because they consume gluten.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, depends on your body. But if one food that you'll ask me, you know,
Sugar.
sugar it is, that brings those, those breakouts and that you don't want. And that is not serving you on the inside or outside. Basically, it is doing a number on your gut microbiome.
Mm.
And you need your gut microbiome for looking beautiful, not only on the outside but on the inside, not moving toward disease.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what would you say are the top foods for healthy skin, hair, and nails?
You're aware of all of those, Aisha, because you have done this program, and so
Yeah.
so for the first one that I will say, especially for skin, hair and nails, protein.
Okay.
you know uh, Bring your protein up. So where do you get protein from in the morning? Your eggs are excellent source of protein. And then, of course, you have plant sources and animal sources, so your fish and chicken and things like that, or lentils and beans. Those are really good for skin. The other thing that I will tell you is omega 3s. So where you get that from? Fish is a wonderful source, your
Mm-hmm.
nuts and seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So protein, omega 3s, and those vegetables, especially that are hydrating. So your
Cucumber.
cucumbers and celery and bell peppers, right? So those are very important. And then you focus on vitamin C. Vitamin C is excellent. It's a precursor for collagen, which you need for your skin.
I was just going to get to that. Okay.
Yeah, so vitamin C is very important,
Mm-hmm.
again, for your immune system to keep you healthy from inside, to boost your immunity. And then
Mm.
zinc and iron.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Excellent source of zinc, pumpkin seeds.
Oh.
I keep them outside. I'm like, as you come and go, like my kids shy away from it. Gradually, I am, it's like a subtle reminder.
Mm-hmm.
But pumpkin seeds are excellent source of zinc.
So how should you have pumpkin seeds?
Just have a handful of, put it on your salads. You
Just
can
raw?
throw it in your, yeah.
Okay.
Throw it in your smoothies. You can just consume, and there's not a bitter taste, or it's just easily consumable.
Mm.
And then iron, so spinach, organ meat, those are good. So make sure that your micronutrients are also your zinc, your iron, your vitamin C.
Mm.
And then have those foods, protein, omega 3s, hydrating vegetables. And then the best drink for your skin is water.
Water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no replacement for that.
Okay.
So hydrate your skin. Yeah.
You mentioned collagen. We
Mhm.
always hear about collagen. We always hear about biotin. Can you tell us about the role of these supplements and what other supplements do we need for healthy hair, nails, and skin?
So collagen has a definite role in your skin, right? It's a protein. So, as we age, we go a little low on collagen. Like after the age of 25, our body is making collagen, right? So gradually it goes down
Mm-hmm.
because our hormones are changing. After 35, especially, it's much less. So collagen has an important role with your skin. That's an important protein for your skin. So, of course, if you are lacking on that, that can be a good supplement. And biotin is a precursor for keratin, which we need for our hair and strong nails. So, biotin is also a good supplement
Okay.
that you can take. And then the other one that I'll say you should take is omega 3s for sure. Omega 3s are really, really good to get rid of inflammation, hydrate your skin. Excellent. A lot of good function with your heart and brain health and all of that, but also for your skin to reduce inflammation. So that is a wonderful one. And then, of course, we talked about vitamin C. If you are lacking that, then you can take that as a supplement. Zinc also. And then I would also always say good probiotics. If you're going through wear and tear with your gut, there are a lot of things that you should do to build your gut, but one of them is probiotics, and you can take that in a supplement form as well. If you can take fermented food on a regular basis, very good. Otherwise, if you're not taking it from food, then have a good probiotic handy.
And do we get probiotics through regular yogurt that you get in the
You do,
stores?
but with yogurts, be very careful with respect to sugar. So always read labels. And so if it's a low sugar or no sugar yogurt, and you see the species that are there, you want to make sure that it's properly made. It's not a sugar bomb for your gut. Then yeah,
Sugar
yogurt
bomb.
is good. Kefir is also good. There are fermented veggies that you get, pickles and kimchi and things like that.
Okay.
And it's very easy to make it at home too.
Okay. Nilofer, so
Sorry about that.
sorry, we start taking these supplements. How long before we start seeing some improvement?
Well, supplements are just as the name says, supplement. So always use it, in addition to your food. So food is primary, right? So we talked about inner glow,
Yeah.
and we talked about nourishing our body well with good food. So that's your basic. And then the supplements are just, wherever you're lacking a little bit.
Okay.
So over time, give any supplement from a month to 3 months. And then if you see that the supplement is not doing anything in the first month, say if you feel like there is no change, then I would say change the supplement, like change the brand. Because a lot of these brands are not FDA regulated. So whatever you see on the label, like, this is good for your skin and this and that, everything is for marketing.
Right.
So and then make sure with supplements you see what are the other ingredients, and there's not a lot of fluff that you are taking. So be careful with supplements, and then keep an eye and change. Go with the good brands with supplements.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Definitely.
Yes,
You can see it,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
बहुत सारी औरतें हैं जिनका सबसे बड़ा कंप्लेंट ये होता है इज हेयर लॉस. Everybody is crying over that. Can you tell us a little bit about what can we do for hair thinning, especially around perimenopause and postmenopause?
Yeah. So hair thinning happens because of change in hormones, right? So we drop in estrogen and progesterone during that perimenopausal and menopausal phase. So what you can do about it, of course, the number one thing that I will tell you is protein. So increase your protein intake, right? Your eggs and your animal protein, plant protein, whatever the sources that you're using. Then the other thing is check for some deficiencies. So check for iron deficiency, B12 deficiency, biotin deficiency, right? And you can supplement for that too.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So if that is deficient in you, and especially for vegetarians, vegans, B12, they don't take because it's mainly the source is animal for that nutrient. So then supplement with taking a tablet. Okay, so make sure that you are not deficient in some of these important micronutrients. The other thing is check your thyroid. Okay, so if you have low functioning thyroid, then you need to address that with your doctor. Some foods that can help you are like seaweeds, iodine rich foods.
Okay.
They will help.
Okay.
Selenium rich foods, so
Mm.
Brazil nuts, excellent source of selenium,
Okay.
right? So address that. And then I would say address your stress.
Mm.
Stress is like a hidden culprit. It And during that time, and as we are working through our lives, kids, we're working on our own marriage, our home, our work, stress piles up.
Mm-hmm.
And we are chronically in stress, and sometimes, we don't even realize it because it's chronic. So maybe we've learned to maneuver through it, but it is building up. And if you see all those symptoms coming up, address your stress, do some deeper mental, emotional, and spiritual work
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
address that stress. And then I would say, to increase circulation in your scalp, use rosemary oil,
Mm-hmm.
coconut oil. We use, those are good to increase circulation in
Through
your
massage.
scalp massage. Yeah. So, oiling your hair and things like that to make it strong and to have that circulation going.
I want to put in a plug for 11 Essentials, which is Aisha Fezi's wonderful hair oil brand,
Hmm.
and it works wonders. How often should you be oiling your hair?
Well, you can do once a week, which we used to do back home.
Ah.
But now with busy life here, and we don't, we are just addressing so many. That's what I was saying, right? We are addressing all the different needs of
Mm.
everybody, but
Other.
ours.
Mm.
So yeah, once a week is a good practice, I would say.
Hmm. Yeah. All right. How about dull, dry skin?
Mm.
Even however much moisturizer you put, it's just gets absorbed right in, and you feel like, oh my god, ye to maine kahan chala gaya, kuch lagaya hi nahi.
Yeah.
What are some helpful remedies for that?
So if you feel that you have dull dry skin, then you need to hydrate inside out.
Okay.
Hydration is extremely important. So of course the first thing I would say is drink water. It's excellent for your skin. So I would say about 8 to 10 glasses minimum,
Okay.
and that should be a standard for us. So hydrate yourself, and then feed yourself good food. So that will also help
Hmm.
in the glow of your skin, moisturizing it. So feed yourself omega 3s that we talked about. Of course, protein, hydrating vegetables, all of that is important. Things that are high in hyaluronic acid, so bone broth,
Mm.
excellent source of collagen, hyaluronic acid, very good for your skin. Root vegetables, so your radish and your carrots, and so feed yourself good things, right? Hydrate yourself, and then exfoliate, I would say. So remove dead skin
Hmm.
often, and then maybe use a sealant to seal that moisture, right? So um, rose hip oil can be a good sealant. Shea butter, some of those products that are like clean, organic, and good for your skin to seal your moisture.
Hmm.
I would say first do the inner work and nourish yourself well with food and hydration, and then do some exfoliation, some sealants.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. That's such good advice. We've talked about hair, we've talked about skin. How about nails? I've seen a lot of people, sometimes they have very brittle nails, right?
Hmm.
Can nails actually be a sign of something, something wrong in the body, some kind of health issue?
Yeah, anything with respect to if you are seeing problems with your skin, your hair, or nails,
Hmm.
can tell you that you are deficient in nutrients, because these are the places where the nutrients are going last, right? So you are so depleted in nutrients that your skin is not getting it, or your hair is not getting it, right? Or your nails.
Hmm.
So again, with nails, check for some deficiencies. So biotin, B12,
Okay.
iron,
Hmm.
for sure, you know. And if you have deficiencies, then just supplement or eat the right foods. right? So for nails, very important. The other thing I would say is use collagen. That's also good for your nails. Okay, so your eggs and your fish and your lentils, those are very good. The other thing I would say is, not, don't use gel polishes like every 2 week we are doing our nails. Those
Kills the
and
nails.
yes, because you are the acetone removes. You're putting your hands there,
Hmm.
your fingers are there, and then what are you doing? You are kind of removing, like you're making that texture thin. It's
Yeah.
thinning out over time. It's going to be very brittle.
Mm-hmm.
So just being mindful there a little bit will definitely help. And then maybe do some massage with, mustard oil is really good. Castor oil is really good. Again, you need better circulation.
Hmm.
You need strengthening there. So your collagen will work from inside. And then from outside, you can, do some massage and not, constantly um, put gel polishes and acetone removers and all of
Mm-hmm.
that.
Excellent. And we're going to
Yeah.
open the phone lines. So if you all have any questions for Anilofer, you can call in 972-501-9390 is that studio number. 972-501-9390. If you have a hot button question, this is the time to call in and ask. Or if you just have a comment, we'd love to hear from you as well. Nilufer, I know you're very, very big on your bedtime routine. What is your beauty secret?
Hmm. Yes. Thank you for asking that, Aisha. I tell all my clients that at night I try to, first and foremost, keep my phone away. That is very important because your sleep is very important. You
Mm-hmm.
heal in your sleep, you replenish your cells in your sleep. Basically, you are putting yourself eh, like, for, and your subconscious. It's like baking, and the food will come out beautiful in the morning. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to treat it like such, as, a sacred time, as medicine. Your sleep is very important. So if you have phone with you at night, then you will engage in mindless scrolling. It's
Mm-hmm.
very tempting. So so keep your phone away. That's what I do. Unless I have to, send a very important message or something, I would just quickly do that. Keep the phone away.
Okay.
That will save you from a lot of problems with respect to sleep. Then the second thing I would say, take magnesium. I take that magnesium supplement, or sometimes I do dark chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
which is a very good source of magnesium.
Yeah.
Another good source of magnesium is Epsom salt baths,
Mm.
which is like, your skin is
Yeah.
the largest organ and it goes through that, and that's a very good source of magnesium. So magnesium will calm your nerves down, get you ready for sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third thing that I do is my practice of gratitude.
Mm.
So no matter what, no matter how the day was, how tough it was, there are things that are good yet that you have to seek for, and you have to see, okay, where was something that worked out? What am I grateful for today?
Mm-hmm.
And that brings you in that happy mode, in that thankful mode. And it's just a perfect way to slip into your sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So, doing some breathing or things like that, but, having your gratitude practice.
Mm, excellent. That's
Yeah,
a good reminders of what we should be doing every night. And a lot of what you're saying is also being mindful and actually just slowing down.
exactly. Yeah. And of course, I do my skin routine. So I just, cleansing your skin, putting something moisturizing, or
Mm-hmm.
having, like, if you see that, if there's any problem that you are addressing, then do that. But give yourself that downtime
Mm-hmm.
to care for yourself. you know so of course, candlelight. I don't watch much, but whatever, if I watch something, then I do like a light sitcom, or some music videos that brings joy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of things, but nothing like too dramatic or horror, or like too much engaging because I don't want to stimulate my brain at that moment. I
Mm-hmm.
just want to wind it down.
Okay, let's take a caller. Radio Azad, you're on the air.
Assalamu alaikum, Aisha and Dr. Nilufar.
Walaikum salam. How
Dr.
are
Nilufar,
you?
just fine. Thank you. All the tips which you always give, especially in this program, which is related so much to skin and hair, aging, it's so interrelated and health. Such important tips. Thank you so much. आपने इतना सारा कवर किया और इतना अच्छा फॉर्मेट हम लोग को एयरवेव से बता दिया. And you know, some of those I practice myself. फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट. मैं देखती हूँ जब भी ज्यादा सोच रहती है, नेगेटिव सोच, चेहरा अजीब सा उदास होता है एंड वो रिफ्लेक्शन रहता है आउटसाइड भी. और बिफोर स्लीप आई डेफिनेटली ट्राई टू कनेक्ट विद अल्लाह सुब्हाना ताला और गॉड और से माय प्रेयर्स ऑफ ग्रेटफुलनेस जैसा आप बता रही थी. And just to have a very sound sleep, which is so important, क्योंकि एक sound sleep से जब आप उठते हैं सुबह, कुदरती तौर से आई थिंक पॉजिटिव हॉर्मोन्स गेट रीएक्टिवेटेड, चेहरा बहुत फ्रेश दिखता है बनिस्बत उसके जिसमें आप सोच के साथ सोए हो, नेगेटिव सोच के साथ. तो जब उठते हैं तो पूरी स्लीप नहीं रहती है, तो चेहरा अजीब सूजा सूजा सा रहता है. और सूजन से मैं ये कहूंगी कि सॉल्ट का भी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट रोल है. अगर ज्यादा सॉल्ट डाइट में हो तो एक तो ब्लड प्रेशर का वो, दूसरा ये मैं देखती हूँ ज्यादा सॉल्टी फूड अगर रात में खाओ, सुबह उठ के जरा ऐसा सोलन, आंखें जरा पफी दिखती हैं एंड ऑल, बनिस्बत लाइट डिनर्स एंड अर्ली डिनर्स. तो ये था मेरा कि स्लीप भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. और वो सारी जो आपने बताई, कनेक्टिंग विद सेल्फ, रियलिटी चेक, इतना सही है वो. इन अदर वर्ड्स यू आर सेइंग बैलेंस रखें, बाउंड्रीज रखें इन ऑल एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ लाइफ. एंड देन द इंग्रेडिएंट्स व्हिच यू गेव आर सो इम्पोर्टेंट, क्योंकि मैंने देखा कि थायराइड का लेवल अगर TSH का टेस्ट कराओ और थोड़ा ऊपर रहता है तो उससे भी हेयर लॉस होता है. एंड सो इट्स गुड टू हैव द हार्मोनल चेकअप एंड ऑल डन, यू नो. एंड जिंक जो आपने बताया एंड आयरन फॉर एनीमिया, all these. Thank you for such valuable information. That's about it. You know, thank you both of you.
Thank you for listening.
Radio Azad, you're on the air.
जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
Walaikum assalam.
Aisha and Nilofer. Yeah, it's interesting information, and that's what I like about Nilofer also. She goes deep and then, you know, address the problems, address the issues. जो हम लोग नहीं सोचते कि they can be the issues also.
Yeah.
And that is one of the best thing about my nutritionist program is that I emphasize that to people also. कि नहीं, that is just not about diet or not about, you know, losing weight. It's so much more.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
as a skin specialist also, I will like to add that जैसे नीलोफर ने कहा, hydration is really a key also. तो हम लोग पानी और उससे तो hydration कर सकते हैं, लेकिन skin की hydration जो है, if we start using hydrators, that will actually help put the skin care, the moisturizer जो भी है, deep down also. Because it's just an example of आप dry sponge में products डालते हैं तो it stays on top of your skin. But when you wet the sponge, it goes deep down. And it is also true जब हमें हमारे nails या skin या hair जब हमें पता चलता है, this is literally the last stage because it has been going on for a long time.
Very true. Very true.
You know, and that's what, you know, it's all makes sense like that also.
Yeah.
लेकिन हम लोग lot of time we will spend money on the things which are just for the show off, but not on ourselves to, you know, make improvements.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to. That is, I think, me time and self care, which Nilofer teaches also self-care a lot.
Absolutely.
And once we do it, it is a lifetime change.
Great
Yeah.
points. Thank you, Shahida ji.
Thank you, Shaida, for coming on air and contributing.
Thank you. Ilva, I have a question. our parents' generation you used to say कि नहीं, don't put anything on the skin, जितना कम डालो ये सारी चीज़ें it बेहतर होता है. अब हम देख रहे हैं कि one of the biggest cohort at Sephora are actually young girls, like still in elementary school or middle school, and they are like getting influenced by TikTok and using like a gazillion products. Before we could just use blush. Now you have to have like the contouring and the glow and the foundation and the concealer and the this and the that and the like a lot of products. So what kind of effect does using all these products have on our skin?
Yeah, it's all the hype that social media creates, right? And you continue to see those reels and then you get attracted by it. And that's how, buying happen, marketing. We are aware of all of that. And, we sometimes don't realize that all these products have so much fluff. It
Mhm.
has so many things that are not actually good for our
Mhm.
body.
Yeah.
And so it puts a lot of pressure on our liver and our kidneys to kind of then clear that out from our skin.
Mhm.
And that's why we see the incidence of some of the conditions that were conditions that you would see after 40, after 50 are showing up in younger adults when you are in your 20s, 25. Colorectal cancer, the
Oh.
screening of that is like, we do like after 50 or 50.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's showing up in 25-year-olds.
Whoa.
Diabetes was never like, it was a disease, but we would always think that, yeah, after 40 you have to be careful, things like that. Like, of course you develop it early on, but it shows up after 40. 20-year-olds are having it. So you see all this burden that we put by not eating right, plus bombarding our body with all these chemicals
Mhm.
that are not good for us. It's creating a havoc. So I would say, like, these young kids, these young girls, their body is making collagen,
Mhm.
keratin. This is coming from inside your body. You don't need it from outside. It's
Yeah.
only after like 35, 40 things slow down, and then you can, of course you have to continue to nourish yourself, and then you take some help from, some supplements or some of these products. But of course, even then you have to always check that if it's a clean product. So yeah, it's not doing any good. It's just a hype. uh, these younger girls don't even need these things for their skin. It should be naturally, fine and glowing. And if they are living their truth, if they are, going about life with passion, love, purpose, doing their thing, then they are automatically attractive.
They are. There's just something, so innocent and special, and they don't need to be putting so much stuff topified on them.
Yeah.
Great. Such amazing information, Neelafar, that you gave out. You can check out her Insta handle. It's Dr. Basaria, Basaria, on Instagram, and her phone number 469 645 8681. And of course, do download the Radio Azad app to listen to